Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is electric field and charges. So it is the first chapter of class 12 physics, right? So we will discuss the theory first, then we will come to problems, right? So what is electrostatics? Electrostatics means study of charges at rest. What is electrostatic? Study of charges at rest, right? Charges at rest. And we have another branch, that is electrodynamics, right? Electrodynamics means the charges are in motion, right? Charges are in motion. Charges are in motion, that is electrodynamics. So we can classify it into two branches. One is electrostatic, and is then second one is electrodynamics. Electrodynamics means charges are in motion. Electrostatics means charges at a rest. All right. So before coming to this topic, we can see what is an electric charge. What is an electric charge? Electric charge, that is an intrinsic property of a material, right? It is an intrinsic property of matter, right? So electric charge. So this word electric charge we are hearing from lower classes, right? And we know that we have two kind of charges, positive charge and a negative charge, right? So how this positive charge and a negative charge? See, we already the basic structure of a matter is atom, right? Atom. Okay, so if I consider the sodium atom, sodium as atomic number 11, right? So if I consider its nucleus and it has two shells, right? And here two and here, then we have 8 electrons, right? 8 electron, and the outermost shell, it has 1 electron, right? So for the octet rule completion, this will remove this, right? For the stability of this atom, it will remove one outermost electron. So there is a deficiency of electron, right? So if it remove this electron, then there is a deficiency of electron. That deficiency of electron, that means that absence of an electron, that causes the positive charges. That is why we call Na as Na plus, right? So we the Na plus ions, sodium exists as sodium plus ion, because it remove an electron and it acquire a positive charge, right? Now what is a negative charge? In the same part we have already discussed, this chlorine has atomic number 17, right? So its rule is octet completion is 2, 8 and then 7, right? So it must need one electron, right? It must need one electron to complete the octet, right? So this removed electron from the sodium, that will be collected by this chlorine, right? So there is an excess of electron here. So we start with 287. So if it will accept one electron, then there is an excess of electron, right? So that excess of electron cases, so one absorption of one electron causes there is a negative charge, that means Cl minus, right? So that is positive charge and a negative charge. Positive charge means that is due to the deficiency of electron, and negative charge, that means that is due to the excess of electron. All right. Now again, what is this charge? Charge we can measured, its unit we have studied, that is as coulomb, right? So what is the unit of charge? That is coulomb, right? Now coulomb is the we will define what is 1 coulomb and all. So this unit of charge is 1 coulomb, okay? And we already studied this positively charged body means deficiency of the electron, and the negatively if the body is negatively charged, that means excess of electrons. All right, that also keep in your mind. All right, now what are the basic properties of electric charge? Okay, so we already know, unlike charges attract and like charges repel, right? So that means if you have a positive charge, so if you bring another positive charge near to it, then this will repel, right? This will repel in the opposite direction. Similarly, if you bring negative charges together, then also it will repel. But if you bring unlike charges, positive and minus, then it will attract each other, right? So that means unlike charges attract and like charges repel. That is the first property of the electric charge, right? Second one is charges is conserved, right? Charges is conserved. It is neither be created nor be destroyed, right? So you can see when a glass rod is rubbed with the silk, suppose you have a glass rod, right? If you rubbed with the silk, right, then some of the electrons from the glass are transferred to silks, right? Some of the electron from this glass transferred to silk, right? And hence the glass rod gets positive because this glass rod losing electron, so it will get positive charge, and this silk collects electrons, so that's why it gets negative charges, right? So that means there is no production of charges here. Charge from one body is transferring to other, right? So to mention that, I taken this example here, right? So we will study in depth what is frictional electricity and all in the coming sections, right? So charges is conserved. We can't create a new charge. We can transfer from one body to another. That means charges neither be created nor be destroyed, all right? Okay, the next topic is next property is electric charge is quantized. Electric charge is quantized means, see, the basic uh, charge is definition. That means it can remove one electron, it can accept one electron. So if it accept, it will get negative charge. If it will remove, then it will get positive charge. And this electron is the basic thing which determine the charge of the body, right? So suppose if two electrons removed from a body, then its charge is plus 2e. If two electron is accepted by a body, then its new charge is that is 2e minus, right? Or minus 2e, right? So can we accept or remove half electron? That is not possible. That is not possible. Electron is the basic thing which we can't divide into half, 3 by 2, 1.5. So no fractional values. Electronic charge is a fixed thing, right? So the half integral multiple of electronic charge is not possible. That means the charge of a body we can represent as, that is plus or minus Ne, right? This n can receive only values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay, it can't accept the value of 3 by 2. This fractional value of charge is not possible, right? Fractional value of n is not possible here, right? So if a body has 5 electrons, its charge is minus 5e. If a body removes 5 electrons, then its charge is plus 5e, right? So that is the important thing, all right? So that we have to realize from this. So charge we can represent as q is equal to plus or minus Ne, all right? All right. So here this electronic charge that we have studied from basic standards, that is 1.6 into, so minus electronic charge is minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. All right, this is very important, and its unit is coulomb, right? So from this formula you are able to calculate what is the number of electrons present in 1 coulomb charge. Suppose you are asked with a question, calculate number of electrons in 1 coulomb charge. So you can use this formula what we have studied. This equation is known as quantization of electronic charge, right? So that means q is equal to Ne, right? Q is equal to Ne, and 1 coulomb means q is equal to 1 coulomb. Charge is given, that is 1, equal to Ne. Then what is n? N is equal to 1 by E. What is this E? Electronic charge we already know, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Now what is this 1 by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19? When you solve, you will get this as 6 into 10 raised to 18 electrons, right? 6 into 10 raised to 18. This is the number of electrons present in 1 coulomb charge. Look to this quantity. This is a very huge number, right? So 6 into 10 raised to 18 is very large number, right? So this much electron that is present in 1 coulomb charge, right? So what is the number of charge? This is in 1 coulomb charge. What is in 2 coulomb charge? That is 2 into 6 into 10 raised to 18. What is the number of electrons in 3 coulomb charge? 3 into 6 into 10 raised to 18. Alright, so this basic value 6 into 10 raised to 18, that you must by heart, right? Alright, now the another property is additivity of charge. What is additivity of charge, right? So this is the last property. What is additivity of charge? Suppose in a system, suppose you are consider a system, it has number of positive and negative charges, say minus q, plus q, this q1, q2 and minus q3. What is the net charge of this system, right? That is, you can algebraical sum, you can take algebraic sum of the all charges, right? That is minus q1 plus q2 minus q3. If you find that means if you get this, if you find this addition, then the final result will be negative, means that the body has net charge, that is a negative charge, right? If you add this, you will get positive charge, means here q2 is very large, that means the net charge will be positive. All right, so that's on. It is a direct summation for the to find the net charge of the system. If you have number of charges in a system, then the net charge is the algebraic sum of the total charges. That's on. All right, so these are the different properties. So first property is like charges repulse and unlike charges attract. Second property is loss of conservation of charge. Third property is quantization of charge, and the fourth property is that is additivity of charge. Okay, now in the next section we will discuss how can we identify the charge of a body, whether the body has negative charge, positive charge, or the body has a charge, right? We can identify the charge, and also we can measure which type of charge it has, right? That also we can find. So we will use gold leaf electroscope for that, and we will discuss in the next class, right? After 2-3 section we will focus on problems, right? Okay, thank you.